Oh, right. That was a little bit different intro. Whoa. Welcome to Ultimate Spider-Man. We're doing issue 3. We're meeting the Green Goblin, and we get to see Bullseye. To kind of recap what happened last time, Peter became Spider-Man after getting one of those origin boxes from Iron Man. He decided to wake up, change his life, and then he fought against the Shocker, where he lost twice. So with that, let's hop in. It is March right now. But we start with Mary Jane and Richard talking about somebody being suspicious. They look a little sketchy, Mom. And it's Peter and May. And May's like, well, we're not up to anything. And Peter says, yeah, if anything, that means you guys are probably up to nothing. It's just some simple father-daughter time. MJ and Richard leave, and Peter and May go to the roof to test out some costumes. So let's take a look at these. So we have, this is what Venom would look like. Whew, that one's so good. The other one is like a knockoff of Ben Reilly. Oh, I love that one also. The third one looks more like a Spider-Man 2099 off-color one. And then the last one is a blue Superior Spider-Man suit. Let me tell you, I love that one. That one goes hard. And this is not biased. The Superior Spider-Man suit is one of my favorites. I love the look of it. When I play Spider-Man 2, that's my suit right there, Superior Spider-Man. I need to get back into streaming. I'll start streaming again, and I'll play like some horror games or something. But they finally settle on one last suit, and May loves it, so they go swinging. Oh, classic suit. And I'm a big fan of the emblem. It's a little smaller. I like the emblems that are smaller. And the big bubble one. I'll find a photo real quick. Yeah, those ones are my favorite. Brand New Day Spider-Man. The suit's okay. I mean, I'm not going to say nothing about it. It's not like I designed it or anything. It won't affect me that much. Some people are raging. Some people are really happy. Looks good. I'm not going to hate. But now we see Jonah and Ben at their new office. Jonah says you could have picked a nicer location. Ben's like, you only gave me this much money. He's like, yeah, we need to control our expenses for our employees. Well, we don't have any employees. Peter shows up with another bonsai tree. This is not that good. By the way, here's this tree. MJ picked it out for you. She says that it can liven up the place, and boy, can she pick them. I mean, look at what it does to the room. It's a whole new dump. And then something on the wall catches Peter's eye. It's a map. And J. Jonah says, we can't really tell you anything because of your current place of employment. I'm afraid so, son. These are delicate times for a fledgling venture. Have you seen how terrible our office is? And Jonah gets into the thick of it. Hey, has there been any chatter at the Bugle about a guy wearing a green suit waging a personal war? I don't know why I got into that voice. But yes, actually, this guy's kind of blown up a bunch of stuff. Robbie's taken to calling him the Green Goblin. Scary, but he thinks it's a story. The higher-ups keep shutting him down, though. They're pushing stories about a guy in a black suit, which he's extremely photogenic, and to me seems like a much more compelling and, dare I say, charming character. A real man of the people. Then they stare at him. It's just an opinion. It's like he wants them to find his secret identity. I mean, jeez, man. But Ben says, each one of these pins is a location the Goblin has hit. Well, that explained the Bugle's behavior. So what's the story between Fisk and this green guy? Classic good guy / bad guy situation? Ben says, let's not jump to conclusions. We need to find out more. And now we get to Peter's stakeout time. Always wanted to do one of these, not exactly sure how, but I can figure it out. All I know is that on the TV, the guys just kind of sit here for a bit, and then a bad guy shows up. How long could this take? Now I understand why these guys are always eating while they wait. There's nothing else to do. Watch, eat, wait, watch, eat, wait. It's been 2 days. I really wish something would happen. I hate this. That's it. I quit. It was a terrible idea. Nothing's going to happen. I'm an idiot. Ben's an idiot. Jonah's an idiot. I'm going home. But now we see bingo. Goblin grenade gets thrown. We meet the Green Goblin throwing bombs at somebody. It's Bullseye. Look at you pretending to be a predator, but you strike me as someone who's never once had his life hunted because you didn't recognize a trap even if it was right in front of you. It's Gobby and the bomb explodes in his hand. Who are you? Well, I'm a killer loose in the world, an actual predator. Well, it seems to me you're more of a pet on a leash doing Fisk's bidding while your owner is safe. I don't really work for Fisk. He's a prop, a puppet like you. I work for the real masters of the world, real power. I'm paid by the invisible hand to strike down those who forget the station, and I'm very good at it. So Bullseye seems to be an enforcer of the Illuminati himself, which is pretty interesting. I'm guessing he works for Jamie Britton. He's kind of the only Illuminati member that's shown up recently. But Peter steps in, whips up Bullseye's hand. If you can't play nice, maybe you shouldn't play at all. So it seems Green Goblin is a good guy, not a bad guy, yet. I'm sure he will swap over, as always, per the usual. And then Bullseye says, good, I get to eliminate 2 problems at once. After that, I get to go home, which is good, because I hate this place. He throws some cards, misses Peter, I wasn't aiming at you, drops the tower down. Goblin stands back up, shoots Bullseye in the back, and my boy's got these have to be metal cards. They're going into metal, and then they shock Green Goblin. I tell you to make your peace, but that ain't how this is gonna go. Bullseye steps up to Green Goblin, and Green Goblin says, it's a real shame, a predator like you not recognizing a trap even though you just walked into it. And whammo! Lights out, Peter punches him in the face. Hey man, you okay? Yeah, I think so. Well, thanks for the helping hand. I wasn't expecting to need it, but I certainly did. And then Peter says, well, who is this guy? Do we call the police? I don't even know what to do. I'm too new at this. I've never really caught anybody before. Green Goblin informs him, well, Fisk owns a large part of the police. As far as I can tell, this guy is somehow more connected than Fisk. So I don't think calling the police will do anything. Well, then what are you going to do? Same thing as every day. What needs to be done? Place for everything and everything in its place. And he just takes him off on his little rocket. I'm sure he has a private jail underneath. Well, I'm not going to spoil who it is yet. But he goes on, that's a very interesting suit you have. I bet some people think it's very cool. Well, that is because it's cool. Huh. Well, instead of being cool, some people call it proprietary. What? Suit pairing enabled connecting. What the hell's going on? And then his mask comes off. And I love the effect of his suit. It's more of like nano. I think it's called Picotech, but that's not a real thing. As we evolve from society, we get away from nanobots and evolve to picobots, which are smaller. To everything, I mean, I'm going to take a little side little road right now. The 80s and 90s, it was like, this is an EMP, and every single movie had to explain what an EMP was. This electric magnetic pulse. Man, if I got money for every time I heard the explanation of what an EMP is, I wouldn't even need to do these videos. And then we evolved to the time of, this is nanobots. They're small, little, tiny things. Then we went to AI. Now we're evolving to Picotech, I guess. At least in comics. I don't know about in movies. I don't know where we're at right now. I think we're still in the nanobot situation. But going on, road closed, side road closed. We're on the main road. His face gets uncovered. It deactivates. Oh my God. Perry paired to his suit, which means that they're both owned by Stark. Hi, I'm Harry. Well, I'm Peter. Well, Peter, I don't know if you noticed, but the world is strange and dangerous these days. Yeah, I'm starting to notice. Well, so you want to get a drink and talk about it? Yeah, sure. And that's the end of issue 3. So we learned the identity of the Green Goblin, who is Harry Osborn. But Harry Osborn, very important, since Osborn Industries bought Stark Industries after that explosion, he gets all the suits. He's got all the stuff, which means that he can control Peter's suit. Very important. I'm sure this will happen later on also, is that he can manipulate Peter's suit. He took off his mask, connected it with Bluetooth, which is crazy. But yeah, it seems like they're friends for now. I'm sure that will change as the status quo goes on. But thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing and watching. Yeah, we're going to go into issue 4 and some other stuff. So, peace out.